day just doesn't seem to be getting any better.
SpongeBob, hurry! Squidward's in more trouble than a chili relleno in a pan of grease. We have to help!
You're right, Sandy. But if that robot really is like Patrick, he'll eat us for dessert. What should we do?
Well, we better figure something out, and pronto!
Maybe that button on his back is a self-destruct. I'll try to hit it.
Good idea, SpongeBob, but it's time to stop yapping and get to it!
Hello, and welcome to another part about Bikini Bottom. This time we are doing the second boss fight. This time against Robo-Patrick. And Robo-Patrick is actually easier than Sandy, because all he does is try to shoot you with acid ice cream. And he sucks at aiming, so it's very easy to dodge it. The first part of this is actually extremely easy, considering all you need to do is dodge his ice cream and not get into the middle until he stops and goes flat on his fucking ass so that you can hit him. And yeah, this is literally the entire first half of the boss. In fact, this is literally what you'll be getting throughout this entire boss fight. No, does not change. There are a few different moves he adds in, but for the most part, he does the same shit every time. More so, it's the fact that the environment is going to be the one thing that's going to make this difficult. So, that's great. And there's a reason why I'm saying the environment is going to make this hard. Because yes, what's going to happen next is going to be a pain in the ass.
You pushed this squirrel too far. Get ready for a hot fudge twister, Texas style.
So like Patrick, we are now playing as Sandy to make it through this. And we're supposed to be using these, the swings, to get across and dodge shit. The problem is, it's very slow. So it's not totally the greatest thing ever. But not only that, but every time we hit this guy, he now does something completely different. He doesn't just, begin his little combo thing again. He shoots this shit at you. He'll start spewing a lot of ice cream acid at you. So, that's a new one. But yeah, outside of that, it's the same shit over and over again. And yeah, you're supposed to be swinging when he does that little acid spewing thing. Of course, like I said, it's very slow, so you will probably get hit no matter what. And yes, you're supposed to use the boxes to go across, hit him in the back, because as we go across, more acid will be dropped down. But yeah, you're supposed to, go across doing this until he stops. Easier said than done sometimes. But yeah, this is the entire boss fight for the second half of this. And yes, on the third half, we'll be playing as SpongeBob again. But again, the environment is really the one thing that's going to make this difficult. It's not going to be the boss himself, because you're going to be seeing why very soon, and it should be very obvious, because this whole place can be filled with acid.
Woohoo! That's hotter than a June bug in July!
It's time to roll out some robot punishment.
And this is how you're supposed to fight Patrick, Robo-Patrick, in the third half. Also, he now has the ability to try and freeze you, which is annoying. So, you're supposed to use your Bowl, which is an ability you got in the first boss fight, to actually take care of this one. Now, this is nothing new that you have to use your new ability to, beat a boss. This is something that's done in many games. However, there are only really 3 main bosses in this game, the third boss being the final one. And yes, you'll be using your final ability on him, but here's the thing. This boss fight can be a pain in the ass because the Bowl doesn't go very far when it's not on the ground. It will pop when it hits the acid. So you have to make sure that he is right against a side that you can actually throw it at, and he's actually in the direction of it. I have actually had times where Robo-Patrick will either be in a side, but he's facing the opposite direction, which means you can't hit him at all, or he's actually right dab in the middle, and your ball can't reach him. No matter where you are, you just can't reach him. But luckily in this one, he was directly in every single spot the way I want him to be. And I could easily beat him, no problem. So that's it, Robo Boss. That's it for second boss, and now we can move on and get a golden spatula.
Thanks for saving me, guys. I never thought I'd say this, SpongeBob, but I owe you big time.
Thanks, Sandy. We'd still be popsicles if it wasn't for her.
Aw, shucks. You fellers are gonna make me blush.
I think I have fudge in my pants.
And yes, that was a shit joke. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, now it's time for a lovely conversation between SpongeBob and Plankton after having the saving game loading screen thing.
I'm sorry, Plankton. The Chum Bucket lab is locked up tight. I don't know if I'll ever get enough golden spatulas to get in.
Yes, it's the Chum Bucket security system. I designed it myself. It makes me so proud. It was meant to keep out the hateful throngs of the unwashed. Unfortunately, I never figured I'd be on this side of it.
So what are you gonna do, Plankton?
We, of course meaning you, are gonna have to go out there and get those golden spatulas! Or I'll never get back into the Chum Bucket and regain control of my robots.
What was that?
Oh, I said, will I ever get back into the Chum Bucket to stain all my pots? Yes.
Something's fishy here.
Remember, SpongeBob, you don't do the thinking, Plankton does. Have you forgotten? Anyway, like the last boss, we now have a new ability, but the game doesn't make it clear that you have an ability this time. Before it actually tells you outright you have the Bubble Bowl. But the new ability you have now from this boss, you don't know until you talk to Bubble Buddy, who tells you the ability. So, yeah, you don't know you have this ability until you talk to him first, which we're doing right now.
Bubble Buddy, I bet the next move you teach me will be the best one ever.
Abso-positive-lutely, SpongeBob!
Super pinky shake on it?
I would if I had pinkies.
Here, I'll blow you some.
Yeah, maybe later. Now, pay attention, SpongeBob. This bubble's a doozy.
Paying my entire salary in attention.
When you're not moving, press this button, and you'll blow a bubble that you can steer as it flies through the air.
Wow!
Aim carefully, though. You've only got a few seconds of flight time before the bubble pops.
I'm a bubble blowing machine.
So yes, the Bubble Missile. This is the best ability in the game because it goes far, and even though you only have 5 seconds really to use it, it's a good...
What's wrong, Mr. Krabs? You don't look so good.
You gotta help me, boy. The Krusty Krab's been overrun by a bunch of them hoodlum robots of yours. They've booted me out! And worse, they've got hold of me beautiful shiny objects!
Defiling the Krusty Krab? Is there no end to their evil? What are we going to do, Mr. Krabs?
We, meaning you, are going to clear the robots out, get me back me restaurant, and most importantly, rescue me money!
Wow, Krabs and Plankton are acting the same way as SpongeBob. Especially with that we, meaning you, bullshit. But you know what, let's not talk about the fucking ability that we have, considering even though it's the best ability and it's extremely useful, we can use it every fucking level and it will completely abolish every other weapon, including the fucking Bubble Bowl we have. In fact, Bubble Bowling is basically almost useless now. But fuck it, let's not talk about that, let's talk about the Krusty Krab and saving that place, because yes, we have to go and save it just like the Sandy's Dome. So yes, this one is interesting. You'll need the rocket to actually take care of 2 enemies in order to get through this, or else this happens if you try to go for it the other way. Yeah. Also, my fucking weapon went through it? What the fuck? There we go. But yeah, I am obviously fucked over here. And I'm obviously going to die. This is nothing new. We're just completely and utterly fucked. Let's try again, shall we? So yeah, by the way, Love how the music just changes right there. It's very awkward and weird. Yeah, let's free that area right up there so we can get up. Because we have to get up in order to take care of this guy. Take care of the machine that keeps spawning these bastards. And then take care of that robot that is going to be a pain in the ass to get on the other side of this area. Also, this guy's going to be a pain in the ass to take care of him too. By the way, there's a new enemy here that does this shit. Never explained, never given an introduction, it's just here. It's like the fucking robots that shoot gas. Hey look, we destroyed the robots, now I can go see Mr. Krabs for our reward. But first, we have to go and completely destroy the Krusty Krab. Why? Because it gives you a suck when you do that. So yeah, go nuts, break everything, destroy the entire Krusty Krab, destroy all the fucking seats, hit the cash register, kill the goddamn ketchup and mustard, and yes, destroy everything up on the attic. Just clean fucking house, and destroy the tikis as well, you need to do that too, and you will get a sock. Now, while you might say that makes not much sense and it's kind of annoying, it does, because everybody loves to break shit, and there's a lot of shit to break, so obviously, we're gonna have a lot of fun just breaking everything. I mean, wouldn't you have fun breaking every single fucking thing? Anyway, we have done it. We have destroyed everything, and now we get our sock. So yeah, the missile, the bulb missile, best ability in the game. You will be using it a lot. Trust me, you will. I know you will. And you'll love it. You really will.
Phew! You had me worried there for a bit, boy. Worried for me money, of course. Here, take this as your reward.
That was a terrible laugh. Whoever's voicing Mr. Krabs and Mermaid Man, you suck at doing their best fucking lines. Anyway, the main reason I'm talking about the ability that we now have and how great it is because you have free form of how you can use it, and it can go far. Even though you are limited to only 5 seconds, really, you can destroy anything with it, including these stone tikis. So yeah, it's the most powerful, in fact overpowered fucking ability in the entire game. There is no way that any enemy can get avoidance from this shit. By the way, 40,000 shines for this.
May I help you?
And this guy's not happy to see us, but we do need that many shines. That's the most expensive of anything in this game, which means I need to grind. In fact, in order to actually get that, you have no choice but to grind. But yeah, why should I have an importance of using the ball blowing, the fucking missile right now? Well, on the chum bucket, you'll notice there are buttons on the side. If you press one, it does nothing, but if you press them all, it will actually activate something that'll let you get to the top of the chum bucket to get a golden spatula. See? So, let's go ahead onto that trampoline and, get a golden spatula. And also, get our final golden underpants. Yes, this is the last time we'll ever see the golden underpants. And yes, you'll actually have max health from this point. But first of all, we now have 55 golden spatulas. Oh, 56, I mean. That's a lot of golden spatulas, to be honest. And trust me, there's one more golden spatula we can get in this level. In fact, it's our final golden spatula of the main hub. So yeah, this is hub 3, and there's the golden underpants right fucking there. We'll just trampoline to get over there. And yeah.
Wow, 6 pairs of underwear. I am one unbeatable sponge.
Yes, you are. Because now we're going to the chum bucket to get our final golden spatula of the main hub. As well as get another TV and some more shines. Oh, and notice that it's 75 golden spatulas to actually do the final boss. So yeah, that'll be fun. So let's go ahead and grab these shines, and then go forward to see, well, this shit, which we should blow up first because we want to make sure to get that in the little combo. Trust me, do not blow up the stones. Instead, blow up the hovering tikis, let the stones fall down to the TNT area. TNT area. And then, blow up the TNTs. You will get a big combo and a lot of shines out of this. Not a whole lot, but a lot.
Flash! Authorities have confirmed that the robots running amok through Bikini Bottom are indeed coming from the chum bucket. Yes, right where you're standing. Plankton, owner of the Chum Bucket, and best known for the creation of robots whose sole purpose is to cause mayhem and destruction, has denied any involvement. And then stomp on your children! And stomp on your children's children! This has been a Bikini Bottom news flash!
And he was destroyed.
They serve food here, yes, but they don't serve love.
But yeah, to get into Plankton's lab, we need 75 golden spatulas. So you don't need to 100% the game to actually get this done, but you do need a lot of fucking spatulas. You need to do a lot of shit. Anyway, the final golden spatula is right over here, hidden in this vent area. Grab it, and now you have every golden spatula of the main hub, which is now putting us on 57, which is a reverse number of how many spatulas we need to do the final boss. So yeah, we now have everything in the main hub, really. There are no more socks or golden spatulas to get in the main area. We are pretty much done here. That means that, yes, all we have left, really, are the levels and the final boss. And we only have 3 more levels to go. So we are nearly done with the game. But we're not ending the part here. I would, but I'm not. Because we have to backtrack now. You see, we now have every ability needed to actually go and, complete this shit. So while I would go and do Kelp Forest next time, I'm not gonna go and end this part because, yes, we need to go back. All the way back to the first 3 levels. Because yes, it's time to get the socks and the golden spatula that we missed last time because we didn't have these abilities. So, we're going to Jellyfish Fields, get our final 3 socks in that area. We're back to downtown Bikini Bottom to get the spatula and the 2 socks we missed here. The cruise bubble. Okay, it's called the cruise bubble, I'm sorry. Not the fucking missile bubble, the cruise bubble. And we're going back to Lagoon Lagoon to do the skee ball minigame. I want to show that off anyway. So yes, back here in the Jellyfish Fields, we are now going to do the bowling one. The only one that requires bowling to get a sock in the first 3 levels. There we go. Then we have another sock to get, which requires our cruise bubble. Press this button and 5 floating tikis will appear. Use cruise bubble on them and you'll be done. You can't destroy 2 of them at once, as far as I know, which sucks. So yes, it will take you 5 cruise bubbles to take care of all of them. Once you take care of all of them, you will have a sock. And that's important. So yes, once you have the sock, that means you've done all the ones that require backtracking. There is a sock that I accidentally missed though because it's actually well hidden. It's back here in the Patrick area of the cave, and all you have to do is look behind you in this area specifically to find a sock in this one spot. Very hard to find and very easy to miss. Now we're back here in the Sea Needle to use our cruise bubble to press a button so that we can get our final golden spatula of this level. Well, that took a long time to end. Anyway, we'll need Sandy to do the rest of this part now because, well, SpongeBob isn't really needed at this point. I mean, he already did his part. But I forgot I needed Sandy for the rest of this, so I went in with SpongeBob. And then I noticed the swing. Yeah, I'm gonna come back here as Sandy. But right now, we got the golden spatula. We now have all the golden spatulas of the first 3 levels of the first hub, and I'm going for the floating platform. We now have 58 golden spatulas. We are now almost done with the backtracking, really. We're now almost done with getting everything in every level, currently. It's every level we've done so far. We haven't done the last 3 levels yet, so... Kelp Forest will be next time, but right now, let's just go back to being Sandy, and get our... Well, not our final sock, but it should have been our final sock. because I missed another sock. And this one shouldn't have been that hard to fucking find. You saw it in the part. I even let you know where it is in the part. But I will begin it right now. Anyway, here's the final area. The S, the south area. It has a shine, a sock, and a button. We have now unlocked all the sea needle, and we are now almost done with downtown Bikini Bottom. Now it's time for me to go and get this final sock, which caused me to use this trampoline and hovering over here to this platform over here on this building in order to get the final sock of this area. We now have 65 socks. We now have everything we need for backtracking. Except, I do want to show off the ski ball. We need to use our ski ball to actually, to use our ski ball machine here to get some shines. And yes, that is the whole point of this. You can get up to 50 shines a shot, but usually, because it's ski ball, you're gonna miss the ones that need, to get you 50. Usually you'll get a 10 or a 20. I'll show those off. But yeah, to get the ones in those holes, it is not easy. And the closer you get, it gets to a point where you just be hitting the wall of it and it's just not going to work. Now, this is one way you can grind shines, but it will take you forever to do it this way. Trust me, you don't want to do it this way. You already know the best way back in, the other part of Goo Lagoon, with the sandcastle. You already know how to really grind the fuck out of this game. But right now I'm just showing you this. And honestly, this, it can be fun. It's ski ball. And hey, I got 40. And I got 30. So I'm nearly done with all that. I will be getting all the holes. Just to show them off, really. So I'll begin that one over there if I can actually hit it. No, I don't think it's happening. Yeah. Let's go back and try it again. Also, I missed incredibly. Hitting the below there is just 0, obviously. And yes, hitting just inside of it and not hitting anything else will get you a 10. I got a 50 at least. I got the highest number of the ski ball. There is no 100. There is only 50. Like I said, it's not very rewarding. And I got my 10. So now I've shown that one. Now it's time for the corner ones, and then I'm pretty much done here. And yes, getting the corner ones is very difficult. In fact, it's not even that fun. You'll miss. You'll miss a lot. But yeah, once we got these holes, we're pretty much done with this part, really. Because you just watch me play skee ball at this point. In fact, this is gonna be quite a part of just me playing skee ball, isn't it? Okay, I got 50. I got another 50. I got that one corner. Now it's time for the other corner. And yeah, this is an accurate representation of how you'll be playing this skee ball game. Trust me, it's not that easy. Skee ball was never easy. But yeah, we're nearly done with this game. We only have 3 levels left as well as, well, the final boss. And something I've been noticing is that there's a lot of cut content. It's actually really interesting once you find out what's been cut from this game. Hey, I got them all! So we're pretty much done with the skee ball game, and we're pretty much done with this part, so... Well, I'll be going back over here. And next time on Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom, we'll be doing the Kelp Forest. So let me just go to the taxi and then end the part right there. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys next time for Kelp Forest.